Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here live with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in my kitchen. Do you like? I'm like in a different area.
Okay.
You there? I'm changing it up. I felt like I was so stifled back in my office. I don't know how you feel. You're in your office, right?
I am. I've been in here all morning. As soon as we're done with this little extravaganza, I'm going outside for a few minutes because I've been sitting up here for quite some time.
That's good. Yeah, I know you've been really busy. You've got all your HR tech planning in full swing, as you mentioned. You talked about it on Friday that you had just received another, more than 100 or so.
Yeah, something like
more
that.
RFPs. Have you gotten through any of those? I mean, I know you read them all, right?
I have read them all, Trish.
You did get through them. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, got to.
All right. Very good. I'm crossing my fingers one of mine gets picked. So.
Oh yeah. Good luck with that.
No promises that it's interesting. So anyway, well, listen, the big news. Oscars were last night.
I think we should recap that real quick.
Let's recap it really quick because, again, we do our picks. I don't want to go into all our picks that we did on our show, but what I want to say is we've been watching the Oscars for years, doing podcasts about it. I loved the format. And my daughter and I sat down and, it was very scaled back, of course, which was actually kind of nice. I liked that. And I love Regina King. She started kind of doing her little, they didn't really have a host, but she opened. She starts walking around talking about several of the people in the audience. And usually comedians that have opened in the past do that. But that's not like giving an award. All of a sudden, she's like, she talked about a couple people. And she's like, and the award goes to, and I'm like, wait, are we doing an award already? It was shocking. I was like, oh my gosh, we're right in. What do you think?
I didn't watch much of it, so I didn't see the beginning, and so I don't know about that. I think the one thing I didn't like, though, was there was one award, and I can't remember. I think it might have been Best Supporting Actor award, and they were going through the nominees. And in a normal Oscar show, unless I'm just not remembering right, they show a clip of the actor or actress or the movie, whatever they're awarding. They show a little clip, and then you get a little 30, 45 seconds, a minute, whatever, right, of why that actor was so good or why that movie was so good. Instead, this was just like the presenter just talking about why they were good. And it was like, gee, Lakeith Stanfield, you were amazing in bringing this character to life and telling this impossibly difficult story, blah, blah, blah. Like, who cares what she thinks?
I agree, right?
Of the movie. So that part I didn't get, but I just would say this. My picks anyway, Trish, that we made on the podcast on Friday. I only got 2 right of the 6 major ones. I think we probably did about the same. In our predictions.
I will say this too, and this happens every year because we watch at least all the best pictures. Most of the people who are best actress or best supporting actor or actress, those movies as well, which we did this year. And what I've learned over the years is what I like isn't always what the Academy likes, right? Because they're going for different things that are appealing to them because they just do. But yeah, every year I feel like they get it wrong on the last year I don't think they did, but anyway, on the best picture. So they picked Nomadland. Someone just asked me on a call if I liked it, and I said yes, I liked Nomadland, no problem there. I just think there were better movies to watch, which I'm still gonna say Judah and the Black Messiah, amazing movie. I would have given all the awards to that one, quite honestly. But
yeah, that was probably my favorite or second favorite. And I thought The Sound of Metal was great too, which we talked about on the podcast last week. But yeah, so it was good. It's a fun exercise to do every year. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be watching any good movies. I'd probably watch basketball games or old reruns of Impractical Jokers. That'd be pretty much all I did.
I know, right? Hey, I have a question. This is either for you and you don't have to answer right now, but you or anybody listening on the replay or live. I'm getting into watching Amazing Race, and I've never watched this before. I mean, I've seen like maybe little bits and pieces before, but never watched it. So I'm starting, and I want to know, like, what are the best seasons to watch? Because there are like a bazillion seasons. So the one I'm starting with, I think, is 16. Which is Jeff and Jordan from Big Brother, because I'm a big Brother fan. But are there better seasons are you an Amazing Race
I have
person?
no, that's a
You have no
blank
idea.
for me, Trish. I know what the show is. I've never
Okay.
watched it, so I have no help to give you on.
All right. Well, if you're listening to this or live or on the replay, DM me, tweet me, whatever. Tell me what seasons are the best ones to watch, because I don't want to watch like a million of them that are bad.
Yeah.
I want to start with some really good ones. So anyway, that's kind of my new like have on in the background kind of stuff. So you don't have to watch every second. But
speaking of streaming and TV and things like that, Trish, once we kind of got into all these streaming services, like things were supposed to be better, right? And in some way that they are, right? The quality of programming is better. There's so much good things to watch, but it's also more complicated, right? Because now you have all these different services, and if you're like a lot of people, I have like subscriptions to like all of them.
All of them.
And then I got an email today, and I'm a YouTube TV person. That's the main thing I subscribe to. Okay. I got an email today from Roku, Trish, which makes the devices, right? The Roku stick, and you can even have a TV.
Or they're built in.
Roku TV, which I have now. And
I do.
They're in a fight with Google over YouTube TV. Now, YouTube TV may be dropped from Roku, apparently. If they can't work out their little spat.
Yep.
Which is like so annoying. Like I remember, like I'm almost tempted to like reconnect the cable in some ways, because at least that was just on and it worked. It was awful and it was too expensive probably, but like it never buffered and it was always on, and they didn't fight over this kind of stuff. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed when I checked my email this morning to find out that the thing I use the most, because it's like a lot of the sports are on YouTube TV that I watch, and if I don't even know how to get it, then if the Roku TV won't run it, what do I do? I don't know. I guess
you can't. And so here's the problem. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. This happened to me. I have Spectrum internet, like, whatever, TV. And same thing. I have the two of our TVs up here upstairs are Samsung.
Okay.
They work just fine. They work fine. The Roku TV in my, back in there behind me, which there it is over my shoulder this way, there, that one.
It's okay. We understand what a TV looks like. It's fine.
It's a Roku TV that we never use because you can't even get Spectrum on it.
It's crazy. It's too complicated.
So Roku apparently is fighting with a lot of people, and I would just say steer clear of those TVs because it's built in and you have no other alternative than to do that. So
that's a bit of a bummer. Hey, you want to hear something?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know any of the details of it, but apparently like the culture wars are spinning around today about meat and eating too much meat and what that does to the planet, like the animals and everything. And it is, it's somebody, some kind of pundit or kind of talking head on TV went on a rant that the liberals are going to make you have to drink plant-based beer, right? In rants, like, because he's ranting about, they're going to take your meat away, kind of thing. And someone had to point out to them that all the ingredients in beer are plant-based. There's that's how beer is made, right? Water and barley and hops and malt.
It's not like there's meat in beer, right?
So in fact, I think at 5 o'clock today, I'm going to enjoy a plant-based beer myself. So there you go. I thought that was really funny.
That's a good example of just, if we get fired up about stuff, we just really don't need to be fired up about sometimes, right? Like
we really don't. So how's the week, Trish? What's happening this week?
You know what? It's going to be an interesting week. So I might have mentioned, I think on Friday that I don't remember if I did or not, quite honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud. So our last football game got canceled because child turned up with COVID on the team and everyone was exposed. So
protocol.
End of that, right? Now, interestingly enough, I just got this phone call right before we went live. My son and I actually both had COVID back in December. And I was kind of thinking, they say about 90 days on the antibodies, but we don't know. And we are no scientists on this show, right? But just for purposes of giving information, I do know. So we had him do the antibody test on Friday. And we got his results back today. 0 antibodies.
Is that good or bad? I don't really even know.
Well, that's bad. That says you have no protection against COVID. So that was December to now. And it wasn't a false it was not a false positive because he was legit sick. He tested positive, I was sick and tested positive at the same time, and my nephew was sick and tested positive at the same time. So we're pretty sure we actually had COVID. But so I already had my first vaccine. I get my second one today.
Oh, good for you.
I'm getting second Moderna. He and my daughter are getting first Pfizer. So yeah, we'll report back. The one thing
as well, Trish, Friday, I go for my second.
Friday?
Friday, yes.
Okay. So the one tip we've heard, I'll let you know. I'll report back to everyone if this works or not. Our friend Chris Havrilla from Deloitte actually said to drink plenty of electrolytes leading up to it and right after it. And so we have been, Gatorade, Pedialyte, chugging it like crazy yesterday and today. We're going to see if that helps. But yeah.
There you go.
So second shot today, we'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, hopefully everyone out there is getting their shots. I have to be honest, I was really on the fence. I kept thinking if I have antibodies, why am I getting a shot? So now we know that the antibodies do go away. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got for today. We're over our time limit anyway. So
let's pretend
we'll be back here on Wednesday for more. Thanks, everyone. We hope you had a great weekend. Definitely let us know in the comments how you like it, what you want to be talking about, that sort of thing. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just around noon Eastern time. What hat is that?
Boston University.
Oh, BU. I couldn't see. Good. Look at you repping the kids' school. I think if you paid, that's an expensive hat. All right, we won't talk about that. College expenses. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, listening. Please subscribe to our podcast, the HR Happy Hour and the HR Happy Hour Network, where you get your favorite podcasts. And we will see you back here on Wednesday. Have a great day.